Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. It's nice to finally get to do this, and I would like to thank Mr. God's Gift for the opportunity. I would say it's an opportunity, and each time I get this opportunity to teach, I'm excited. And yeah, like, congratulations to you all for joining this. I think it's an investment you're making, and it's going to, yeah, you're going to get the reward soon and later. But yeah, just keep at it, don't give up, and continue with the days, because yeah, I started my Python journey. I would say that the PIP community helped me to start my Python journey, and it's been exciting, because yeah, I used to think that programming is not my thing, but now, like, yeah, I enjoy really doing it. And it's challenging, of course, but there are so many resources out there that are helping. And yeah, I would implore you to continue. So today we'll be talking about operators in Python. I was in yesterday's class, and yeah, Mr. God's Gifts provided a lot of explanations on data types and variables, which I think set a really good foundation for what we are going to be doing today. So, what are operators in Python? Uh, I cannot see people, but then I know, yeah, the information is here already. But can somebody explain in your own understanding? Anyone wants to talk? Okay, I'll just continue. But I would really like your contributions while I'm explaining. You need to know that you understand what we are doing. So operators are like building blocks, as written here, of your code. They help you perform tasks such as calculation. They help you to compare, and you can, of course, make decisions with operators. And there are several categories, but of these categories, we're going to be, I think there are about 4 categories, but kind of they are majorly on these three. We have the computational operators, we have the relational operators, and we have the logical operators. So we're going to start with computational operators. Like, according to the name, it's computation, mathematics. I know the people in this group are from several backgrounds. We have several backgrounds. So I'll try to simplify it as
Excuse me,
much
please.
as I can.
Please, we can't see.
We
We
can't see
Hello?
your
can't see the screen.
You can't see my screen. Okay, I would have to share again. Sorry. Okay. What about now?
Yes, yes, yes,
Can you
Yeah,
see?
Yes, you can
Okay.
see
yes.
it.
Thank you for the feedback. Okay, so computational, like, when you hear the word computational, computer, calculator, so it's more like our mathematical operations. We have the addition, the subtraction, the division, and multiplication, subtraction, and so on. And relational operators, like the name implies, it just helps you to relate two things together, like when you have greater than, less than, equal to. And logical operators, like as the name implies, logic falls through 1 0 1 0, on, off, true, false. So it's more like that. So we'll start with the computational operators. And can somebody remind me of I think everyone learned this, BODMAS. Can somebody remind me of the meaning of the acronym BODMAS?
Bracket of
bracket of
division, multiplication,
division,
addition, subtraction.
multiplication, addition,
Okay.
subtraction.
So usually back in school, they taught us it's bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction, which is not totally correct. It's bracket order. Oh, I have said it. I would have loved somebody to say it. So it's actually bracket order, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. But what we knew before, it's also helped us in our computation, of course. So order right now is in form of powers and square roots. And yeah, we have the bracket. It's still the same arrangement where bracket is giving precedence. Like anywhere you see brackets, the computation starts from it. So Python solves mathematical expressions, mathematical problems using this BODMAS principle. So let's take a look at, yesterday I think we did a lot on variables, data types, and yeah, Mr. Godsgift said, I think he gave an illustration of a container. So a variable is like a container that receives a value, but then it's mutable, according to what he said. It changes based on the latest thing that you set it to. Okay, for example, we assign 10 to the variable x. We assign 10 to the variable x, and if I'm using Google Colab, and I think what helped me while I was in the training session in the first cohort was that I tried to practice while I am being taught. So I don't just either I am on my own. I use VS Code, so I used to use VS Code before I think I was introduced to Google Colab by Peep. So the initial I don't know what it's called now. Sorry, the word will come later. So the initial software I use for my Python is VS Code. But yeah, I think Google Colab it's really great for what we are doing. So what I did was I was practicing as we were being taught. And another thing that I did, if I didn't have time to practice at that point in time, I screenshotted. It's another tactic. Yeah, you screenshot the notes because I don't know if everyone if we're going to get access. I don't think you're going to get access to the recordings yet. So I don't think so. So you can do a screenshot just for you to be able to go back to what is being taught, what has been taught. Yeah, sometimes when you're learning something for the first time, of course, it doesn't stick, of course. So what I was explaining is, yeah, we assign 10 to the variable x. If the fact that it's mutable is if we say x is equal to 11, we say x equal to 11 and we try to print x. On Google Colab, you don't necessarily have to type print. Normally, you would have printed x. It would do the same as if you just, okay, what's happening? Okay, yeah. It will do the same as me just typing x. So I don't know if you are following me. Is everyone following me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
we are following.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the feedback. So it's more like, the second line I put x is equal to 11. So it no longer sees the first one. It takes the latest value of x. So that's like one property of a variable. Also, a variable can take in, I think we did a lot of that yesterday, but let me just see. It can take in strings. You can say x is equal to, whose name can I use from here? Let me say Kingsley. Can everyone still see my screen?
So
Yes.
Yes, we can see your
Let me
screen.
just say Kingsley.
Yeah.
And do we know why we put value in quotation
Yeah.
in this particular value? Why?
Yeah, because it's a string, so you
Just
have to
string. Yes.
denote it.
Thank you. So basically, if I should try to print X, okay, there's a problem. Okay, because yeah, there's an addition here. Sorry, let me comment it. Okay, now we see Kingsley. So I hope we all understand what I've been explaining. So that's just that part. That's just that part. So now because we are dealing with operators, definitely when we add, this is how it works. We've stored 10 in X, we've stored 3 in Y. So whenever we want to perform any computation, X is 10, of course, and Y is 3. So it definitely just adds it, like 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. That's what it does for all others. Like subtraction, same. It just picks the value of X and Y and does the computation. So asterisk in Python means multiplication. A single asterisk in Python means multiplication. And division is this. We are all familiar with this. And the other operator that I would like to talk about is, okay, let me just take it step by step. The floor division. So what the floor division does is whenever you divide and there is a remainder, it doesn't consider the remainder. It just picks the division, the answer of the division. For example, 10 divided by 3 is 3 point, it should be 3.33333. So it doesn't consider the remaining thing after the decimal point, of course. It only considers what is before. And it's maybe useful in situations where you want to maybe write a Python code that requires that you share a particular thing and sharing a particular thing equally. So it just removes the things after the decimal points. And the next one is the modulus. This does the opposite. It takes the remainder. It returns the remainder, like 10 divided by, it does 10 divided by 3, which is 3, but it just returns, the answer we are getting will be the remainder. So I hope this is clear. Okay, so
Not at all. You're too fast.
I'm
It's
fast.
not very clear.
Okay.
Not
Not
very
very
But
clear.
you're fast. Please.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for the feedback. I'm just going to go slowly. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Initially, I explained that we have several operators, computational operators. We have the addition, we have the subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division, modulus, and exponential. So what I'm trying to explain here is how we can apply these operators. So the first operator we are using today is the addition, which is we assigned 10 to X, we assigned 3 to Y. So if we add it, what should we expect?
13.
We should expect 13. So same thing, if we consider the division, the subtraction operator, let's say sub is equal to X minus Y, and I want to print, like I said, you don't necessarily have to put print in Google Colab. You can just write the name of the variable and it just prints it out. So it does it 7. So let's do the other one same. Let's now consider modulus. Modulus, I was explaining that modulus, what it does is it returns the remainder. For example, X modulus 3. Sorry, I said 3. Modulus Y Okay, normally, what is 10 divided by 3? Can somebody answer?
3.3333
Exactly. So we can as well say that it is 3
3 remainder
remainder
1.
1. Yes. So what modulus does is it only returns, let me not confuse us. Let me remove addition and subtraction. And let me try to print mod. It only returns what? The remainder. That is what modulus does. I hope this is clear. This part is
Not
clear.
clear.
Yes, it is clear.
Yes, it's
Thank
clear.
you. So now let's go to floor division, which is kind of doing something opposite as FL floor division is equal to X double slash Y. So what does this do? We already said the other time that 10 divided by 3 is 3 remainder 1. So what this floor division does is it only gives me 3 and ignores every other thing afterwards. This is clear, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now we will go to okay, let's consider exponential. In Python, if we want to raise something to the power, for example, I want to do 10 raised to the power 3, I would say, let me use the word power is equal to X double asterisk 3. I'm sorry, Y power. So what double asterisk does is, what result are we expecting now from this double asterisk?
X raised to power y.
Yes. What result are we expecting?
1000.
10 raised to power 3. Of course.
1000.
Thank you. So we have 1,000. So this is basically this is the basic term for these computational operators. Like, this is how they work. We're going to do several examples later. So another thing I would want us to take note
Sorry,
of is,
please,
you
I
have a
didn't
question?
get that. Please, I didn't get that. Sorry.
Which of them?
Hello,
The
please. Can we let it flow? We would ask a question
okay.
by maybe 9:45. So let's get it flow.
Okay.
It's all right. So if you have a question, you can just drop it down, and then we'll answer it by 9:45. We'll definitely go back, and it's slow, guys. So people are saying for beginners, please go slow. What she's teaching is actually for beginners. There's nothing complicated about it. Don't let your mind think too fast. Just be calm and get as much as you can get. All right, bless you. Can go along.
Okay, thank you. So this is what I explained earlier. It's just the way Python does computation. And yeah, what he does is the expression inside brackets. Okay, I think it would be easier if there's 5 plus 3 inside the bracket times 3. So normally, if we are to calculate this, if we are to do the normal calculation without a calculator, what we will do is we'll first calculate what is inside the bracket, then we'll multiply by 2. So that is what Python does exactly. So what result are we supposed to be expecting from here now, from your basic understanding of board mass?
16.
Okay, so we do 5 plus 3. What is it? 8. 8 times 2, 16. Of course. Sorry, I always forget to print. Okay, 16. Thank you. Then for the For this one, there's a particular rule that division and multiplication have the same position, like the same level. So if they are in the same equation, what happens is that it is evaluated from left to right. I repeat, division and multiplication, they are in the same level, like none of them come before the other. So what happens is the mathematical equation is calculated from left to right. This is an example. So it's calculated, look at your left, 10 is on your left. So it does 10 divided by 2 first, and then multiplies by 3. So that's what happens. 10 divided by 2 is 5, then it multiplies by 3. So we are supposed to get 15. We're supposed to get 15. So I hope this is clear. Same as subtraction and addition.
So, can somebody tell me what data type is 15 coming at us?
Float.
It's a float.
Plus.
It's a float. Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead. Thank you. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. It's not integer, it's float. Thank you.
Okay, so same as this particular one, minus and plus, they are in the same level. So whenever both of them are in an equation, the equation goes from left to right. So same this one. Let's not waste too much time on that. Let's go to a real life question. Okay, so it says the length of a rectangle is 2 times its width, like breadth. Find its area. We all know that the area of a rectangle is what? Area of a rectangle is length. Sorry, let me just use breadth instead of width. I don't know how to spell breadth. Okay, that's breadth. So we have length times asterisk breadth. So this is the formula for area of a rectangle. So the idea of this question is to make use of the computational operators to see how they actually work and can be used in real life solutions. So if my breadth is 10 centimeter and I want to calculate the area, which is what? The area as defined up is, the area is a variable and the length is, we don't know the length yet, but we know the breadth, which is b. So I will do asterisk. So the question says that the length is 2 times its breadth. It means that if the breadth is 5, the length will be 10. I don't know if that is clear. If the breadth is 4,
Very clear.
the length will be 8, of course. So what do we do in this situation? Like, can somebody give me the expression of the expression of this mathematics?
That would be 2b.
Okay, asterisk. Should I put 2b? Is this correct?
Question
Yes.
No.
Please,
Yes.
2b plus b.
It's not correct.
2b
I cannot
plus b.
2b.
2 asterisk b.
2
2b
asterisk
plus
b.
b.
Thank you. So it becomes 2 asterisk b.
B asterisk B plus B.
Plus b again. Area is length times breadth. And our length is what? Length is, let's do it this way.
2b.
I think this would be better. Our length is what? Is equal to 2b. So let's just do
B.
sorry, asterisk b. Yeah. So let's just do b asterisk l. So we are good to go for the area. Oh no. B asterisk l.
The question
Okay, something is happening to
is not clear. The question is not. We can't.
What did you say?
A val-
So the
so the question
question
is
is
not clear.
the question is on the
And you need
screen.
to
The
get at
question
least
says
two
that, hello,
values.
hello. The question says that the
I'm with
length
you,
of
sir.
a rectangle, the length of a rectangle
Mm-hmm.
is twice
The breadth.
its breadth. Meaning, if the
Okay.
breadth is 5, multiply it by
The
2,
length, that would be 10.
get the length.
Yes.
So what is the formula to get the area of a rectangle? It's length times breadth.
Yes.
So
And for us, okay.
you were giving breadth as 10.
Okay.
So that means that for you to get length will be 2 times the breadth,
Yes.
and
Which is
then
20.
which is 20. So your area will not be your breadth times your length, which is b times l. I'll bless you, please. I would appreciate if you write those variables in full, the breadth in full,
Okay,
the length
so
in full. So that's really you know. Do you understand now? The person who was confused.
Yes. Yes.
All right, that's the idea. Okay, so let's go ahead. Thank you.
so another thing is, yeah, like I said earlier, you need to practice. You need to practice. There's no other way to learn Python than practicing. So let's find our area. Our area is 200. So yeah, there's no time. Relational operators. So I think for now I will just explain. I will try to be as slow as possible. We can keep our questions until 10:45. We have 10 minutes. So now these operators are used to compare values and return Boolean. Boolean in Python is true or false. So and we have equal to, we have a single equal to, we have double equal to, the equal to sign. So the single one is to assign a value to a variable. It's just an assignment. The double equal to means actual equal to, it's equality. It means what is on the left is the same as what is on the right. So that's what it means. That's to clarify. Then not equal to, this is the sign for not equal to. And this is the sign for greater than. This is the sign for less than. This is the sign for greater than, equal to. This is for less than or equal to. And I kind of explained the difference between the single equal to sign and the double equal to sign. They mean two different things in Python. The single one means that you are assigning a value to a variable, and the double one means that the two sides are equal. That's what it means. So now let's take a look at the expressions. I have x equal to 5, and I have y is equal to 5. So if I say x is equal to y, and actually x is equal to y, it's definitely going to return true. Sorry, because I thought I commented. I don't know. These are commented. So that is why we have true. Let's take a look at the second one. Let me try to remove it. Let's take a look at the second one, which is x not equal to y. What response are we expecting? Can somebody tell me? False. So we're going to get false. Same as these other ones. Greater than, less than, we're definitely going to get false for greater than and less than, because they are actually equal. So we're going to get false for the two of them. So let's consider x greater than or equal to y. What are we expecting for x greater than or equal to y?
True.
Okay, because
True.
yeah. Then the other one we should expect because of the equal to sign, of course. So it's greater than or equal to y, so it's true. So that is what this helps us to do. It helps us to relate two things basically, and it returns either true or false. So we're going to see an example that kind of describes this. So I was explaining the other time the difference between the single equal to sign and the double equal to sign. So let's see an example. Okay, we've not done if and else, and it may be a bit, just ignore it, just focus on the results that we're going to get. So now, this is the, this is assignment. We are giving x5, we are giving y5. So we are checking that is x equal to y. If x equal to y, it should print x equal to y. If x is not equal to y, it should print x not equal to y. So let's see how it works. So I want to run it. So because of the fact that x is equal to y, we have the answer to be x is equal to y. So now let me change y to 6 and try to run it. We're going to obtain x is not equal to y. So that's basically how this assignment and this particular equality, we used assignments and we used equality. So this is how they work, this is how they differ. So let's take a look at assignment operator. So we can say that x is equal to 5. We can as well say that if we can say x is equal to 5, it means that 5 is in x. So if we now say that y is equal to x, and we try to take a look at y, what will y be? What will be the value of y?
5.
5.
5.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the rest. Now we have an exercise. We have 5 minutes, and I hope to finish. So this particular exercise is, what we want to do is we want to check if the first number is divisible completely by the second number. The first number is 10. The second number is 2. So we want to check if when we divide it, we will not have any remainder. So this is what I will do. I will say num. Let's begin with num1. Which of the computational operators are we going to use for this?
Plot division.
Division, yes, but it will not give us what we want to expect. Like we want to be able to tell if it's completely divisible or not.
Mod.
Okay, so let me just use
Mod.
Let's use
Result.
The one that has that gives the decimal.
Result.
That gives it full including decimal. The remaining.
Okay. So what I just did now is I want to confirm if I divide the second number, if I divide the first number by the second number, normally I should get, if I do, what is 10 modulus 2? Can somebody give me the answer?
5.
10 modulus 2.
0.
5 remainder
0. So 10 divided by 2
0.
is 5. Remainder
5.
Yes.
0.
0.
10 divided by 2 is 5.
5 remainder
Remainder 0. So we're using modulus to check if there's any remainder. So this is me. I use two things. I use the assignment operator and I use the equality operator. So now what I want it to return is either true or false. That is what it definitely does. If you can remember relational operators. Relational operators remove, which is this double equal to is a relational operator. It returns true or false.
Go
That's
for
what
one like that. I do we. Don't go and follow. What's here? I know I did. I be. So let's go
Can you mute your
on.
mic?
So
Please mute your mic.
let's run it
Reason
and
why
let's see
we-
our output.
Or movie. You
Please,
see, I know
who
I
is
did.
that? Who is that?
Can everyone still hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear
Yes.
you.
Okay.
So we are hearing. Go ahead now.
Okay. So now
Right
I
then.
was saying that remember that. Oh, there's a
Sorry,
feedback.
please just to me the lesson. Can we find the person whose mic is causing distraction and mute the person's mic? I'm sorry, guys. That's why I would have done this thing yesterday. It's because Blessing is not signing in with the.
I think he has muted himself now. I think that was
All right.
Jumbo, Collins
So let's.
Jumbo, but he's muted himself now.
All right, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Okay. So, as I was saying, like this single equal to sign is just for assignment, and this double equal to sign is to relate two things together, and often every single time it's supposed to return either true or false. So now when we divide 10 by 2 as in modulus, we'll get a remainder of 0, and that is why it is saying it is true, because we are trying to check if the remainder is 0. I hope it's clear enough. So let's quickly do the last one so that we'll have time for your questions. So now we have the logical operator, which is true or false, and or and not. If I don't know if some of us have a background. How do I break this down? Okay, so let's say we are comparing two things. We are comparing A and B. We have and, we have or, and we have not. So whenever we have A and B, if A is not how do I explain it? If A is not equal to B, most times it returns false. And statement, if let's say let's try this example. I want to put B as true. So A and B should give me true. If I put B as false, A and B should give me false, because one of them is false. So when both of them are not the same, it provides false for and statement. So, but when it comes to or, it's like A or B. So anyone that is correct, it just gives me true. So it's giving me true. It's giving true. So that's how like we compare both. That's how we handle logical operators. We'll see it in this example. We'll see how it works in this example. So we have this exercise where, okay, we are trying to estimate a student's score, and this particular student under consideration has a midterm score of 50 and a final score of 80, and we want to obtain the average score. Can somebody tell me how we will do this? How we will obtain the average score?
50 plus 80 divided by 2.
Okay, but we are not dealing with numbers. We are dealing with variables, because there are some times where when you go further, you see that we may not really make use of values as such, because there will be a situation where you have several values and you cannot do it multiple times. There's something that will help you do it multiple times. So like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to put midterm score
midterm score plus final
score. You're seeing how these operators work, computational operators. So we put in brackets.
It's divided by 2.
Over 2, that is finding average. So of course, if we decide to print the value, fine. But if we don't print the value, fine. It already knows that whatever answer it gets here is assigned to the average score. So now what we have to do is modulus, no. So this is just a normal average. Average is sum of everything over the number of things. Like average of ages of 5 students is adding all of the ages of the 5 students over 5. So
if you add the 5 students over 2, for example, supposed to have
not average. If you have the ages of 5 students, it is not over 2. If you are doing over 2, you're not finding the average. To find the average, it is adding the ages of the 5 students over 5. Yes. It's just the same thing as this. If we had another score, let's say we had like mathematics score to be 60, we'll have to add mathematics score here. And let's say we have, let me not add this because of time, but you understand the concept. If I have another thing here, I will just add it. It will now be over 3.
Yes.
That's how average works. So now it says, express the conditions such that the average score must be greater than 60. How do we make that expression? The average score must be greater than 60. Somebody please help. There's no time. Okay. The average score must be greater than 60. Can somebody help with that?
Let's say we already have the score for the average score.
Yes.
So average score greater than or 60. Equal to, right?
Yeah, greater than 60. The question here is, the first question is, the average score must be greater than 60. So this is the first condition. And
yeah.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to divide it. I'm just supposed to say and. So now there are 2 conditions that I want to be met. This is where the and logic comes in. For example, a student can say, oh, I did well in mathematics. And a student can do extremely well in mathematics. For example, a student scored 80 in mathematics, but got 20 in English language. If you find the average, it's possible that the student get like, what will it be? 50, which is more like a pass mark. But there are some situations where the teacher wants the students to at least get like 50, at least get over 50 in both of them. So this is where this condition comes in. It says that the average score must be greater than 60 and the midterm score must be greater than 50. So this is where the and comes in. Must be greater than the midterm score. This is the midterm score. Must be greater than 50. So normally, we know that logic returns true or false as well. So what is this supposed to return if you look at it? Like based on the midterm score we have. Okay, let me just give this. If we do 180 plus 50 is 130. 130 divided by 2 is 65. Of course, it's 65. The average is 65. So the average score is 65, which is greater than 60. So that condition is satisfied. The midterm score is 50.
Yeah.
And the condition says that it should be greater than 50.
Satisfied.
Do you think this condition is satisfied? What is the result we should be expecting?
False.
No?
True.
Should be false.
True.
The reason is because we didn't say it is equal to, we didn't say it is greater than or equal to 50. We said greater than 50. And what we have as midterm score is what? 50. So let's run the code. Let's see what it gives us. So
False.
it gives us false. So now let's do the same thing for all. For all, what do you think it will give us? If we use all statements, what do you think it will give us? All statement means that either of the two is being satisfied. If any of the two is satisfied, then we are good to go. So it's going to give us what?
True.
I think that is clear. So let's check this second one. Okay, let's say the past condition 2. You see how past condition 2, this is I'm naming a variable, but I don't want it to be the same as the first, so I say past condition
2
or 1.
Okay, I give it what it says. The final score must be greater or equal to 80. So we'll do final score. Final score must be greater than or equal to 80. Yeah. To 80. And the midterm score must be greater than 60. So let's go to the midterm score. The midterm score must be greater than 60. So what do you think would achieve here? What answer do you think would achieve here?
True.
False.
It's false. Because
the midterm is not
yes.
up to.
One condition is not being satisfied. So we get a false. So I think, yeah, I'll stop here.
You can off your mic now.
All right, thank you, Bless. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Blessing. Please, can we give her a round of applause? This is very, very amazing. She has taught us as this is a technical teaching, teaching you, not just giving you examples, but she also gave us this thing. She gave you exercise that you can use. So there's an exercise below that will be given. Before she does that, I want to ask, first of all, do you have any question? Because three things before we leave this class. Please mute your mic. Okay, Arisa, you can mute everybody's mic now. For now. All right. So three things we are going to do in this class is one is we are going to ask questions which they will mute your mic to ask. Two is that we'll do a recap. Should just do a recap on it. And three is we have to teach you how to submit your assignment, because you need to submit your assignment for this week. Okay. So let's ask questions. Now let's stay on the call also, as in be active also. So let's ask questions. So what you do is raise up your hand, and then I will look at I'll call your name. So somebody was shouting confused. Let me go and look for that person. Something. Let me find that person. The person that was shouting confused. You are confused. You're confused. Okay, so please, Arisa, can you allow everybody ask a question on your media mic? Okay, this person, God's favor said you were lost, so I want to know what's your question about. Then somebody said it's not easy to say. The thing is this. Let me tell you something. Like Blessing was saying, Let me tell you why newbies don't learn how to code. The reason, because I've taught a lot. I've taught a lot of people, and this is it. The reason why people not they learn how to code is that they fear. If you are seeing something for the first time, not to think calm, just they look calm. That's how you learn. Don't be too agitated to understand it, grab it. Just calm down. They look what the person they do. That's how you learn. You understand? All what she has taught today in a normal maths, what would they do? Normal maths. How to add two number together, minus two number together. How to check if one number is greater than another one. Okay, if this number they greater than this one, and this other number they greater than this one, what will be the outcome? Do you understand? That's what she has done. Do you understand what I'm saying? If okay, let me let's go to the beginning. Let me just do recap first, and then we'll do the question. So let me do recap before question. She talked about operators. Operators are used for basic arithmetic. How many of us don't know operators for here? Arithmetic, please unmute everybody. Let me see if your mics are unmute, because I'm interested in hearing your voice now. Because she did a very nice job. I'm interested in hearing your voice now. So, how many of us don't know operators? Add, plus, minus, and the rest. Which, that's what she showed us. And addition is used to add two numbers together. Subtraction is used to minus numbers. Multiplication is used to, somebody say the teaching is okay, but not like yesterday, which is no, we don't compare here. The teaching today is amazing. For me, it's amazing. In fact, I was the one who taught yesterday. I just learned how to teach it best from what Blessing has done today. I just learned how to teach it best. Because if I was to teach, I would have taught you guys examples, but she gave you guys exercise alongside with the concept. And don't forget, this is someone, she said clearly that she was afraid of even coding and all of that. And it's amazing. I'm amazed because she's my product. If she's teaching like this, I'm amazed. Blessing, well done. Well done. Well done. Well done to you. Well done. So, like I said, floor division. What is floor? She already explained what is floor division. Floor division simply means that if you say if 2 go into 8, how many will remain? That time with this school go say 2 divided by 4, 8 divided by 2. What's the answer? We say it's 4. Remember what? 0. Is that not what we used to say? If we say 2 go into 7, we go say 3 remainder 1. Wetin floor does, or wetin floor they do, is that it takes the whole number and takes away the remainder, which he has explained. Then modulus. What does modulus mean? Modulus simply means that is the opposite of floor. Why floor, they take the integer, they leave the remainder. Modulus, they take the remainder, they leave the numbers before the decimal point. She has explained that. Exponential, you know what exponential means? Raised to power. Then please move up a little bit. She explained about board mass. We all understand board mass. Bracket comes before anything in bracket. If you do mathematics, say if you do computation, now anything in the bracket, if they operate first. After that, you go follow things like all those power, that's raised to power, square root. You do division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So that's board mass. So if you do things like that for your code, you must suppose say anywhere where addition dey, it no go fair run first until multiplication don't run first. That's how you bring it into coding. She has explained that also. Okay, please scroll up a bit. And then she now did the board mass, how board mass looks like, which is what we are seeing here. Fine. So she gave us another example called length. She gave us another example called how to practice this board mass, which is where we have an area. They said the question is that the length of the rectangle is twice the number of its breadth. What is the area? Normal mass. What they'll tell you say find S. So our S here won't define an area. So if an area will define, area will be a variable. Why it will be variable? So that whatever we find, we will store and put for inside, and then we will print that command, which is what she did here. And you already see say to multiply for Python or any programming language, now asterisk that they use, not be hash. Some of you now go use S. S not be waited 3 times for code. Now asterisk, that's your shift 8 for your keyboard. And then they use 3. That's what you use for those of us who are some places are outside Nigeria, so that they can understand what I'm saying. Let me go back to English. That's what you use to do multiplication. Fine, and she has explained that. Please go up again. Then she explained about relational operators. They are used to compare, and the answer they give is true or false. That's what, when you are doing relational operator, what you are looking for is true or false. And we have different types. We have equal to, not equal to, greater than, lesser than, greater than equal to, lesser than, not equal to. She now explains that there's a difference between equal, that's your normal equal to sign. That one will be 1. And the other one will be, anytime you see one assignment and you can't see 2 or double assignment, you say they are different things. The single assignment, they use until they put value into a variable. That's what you use it for. You use it to insert a value or any data into a variable. But when it's double, you are checking if what you have at the left side is the same with what you have at the right side. That is what she said. You get the idea? Fine, which she did justice to. Then she went ahead and gave you guys the expression of it, how to use it. Sorry, we've not done if. But one thing I taught them, especially Blessing and Asset, is this: the best way to learn is to learn difficult first, so that when you go forward, it will be easy. Which she has done here. She introduced something new that for a very long time in this class we might not teach. You understand? Anybody asking for attendance, you will not get it till I'm done. So what she said was this: if S is equal to Y, print something out to the screen. If light D, you understand? If light D, print something. S, print another thing. That's what she just meant. She was expressing there. If the money within my pocket is greater than 1,000 naira, print go enjoy. S, print sit down for house. That is the simple expression there. And as simple as that thing is, many applications use these things, that code, this simple code you are saying, to function. Day to day, many of the applications you are using use it to function. Fine. So scroll up again. Okay, scroll. That's the exercise we did, which is wonderful. And then she did logical operators. What is logical operators? When we're in school, they taught us about and, or not. And let me give you the grammar. If you want grammar, an operator says that it is true when both of the operands are true. Otherwise, it is false. What it means is that if the two sides not they true or they are not true, it will always return false. So if the two sides are not equal, if they are not balanced, it will always recall equal false. That is what it means. Or says that if the two sides, you understand, if you compare two things, if one is true, but the other one is not true, it's always true. As long as one of the two sides is true, return true. But if the two sides is false, they are not, meaning they are not true, return complete false. That's an operator. What is not? Not is that if I get true, I want negate them to false. That's where you use not. So not to negate your answer. That's the simple thing about not, which she has done brilliantly well. And then she gave us this example of where you feel practice them for operation. So with this being said, you don't get what you want to tell me, say, you know, enter your mind. It go enter, just calm down. You get it. She has made justice to it. And once again, I want to say thank you very much, Blessing, because you guys, we're going to have a lot in this cohort. And all the way from Nigeria to France, where she is right now, I want to say thank you very much for taking this. Over here is close to 10 p.m. Over our side is 11 p.m. already. Can you imagine? So she's paying sacrifice to be here and to teach us. Can we give her again another round of applause, please? another round of applause. Thank you
Thank
very much,
you,
Blessing.
Blessing.
And before we go and then take our attendance, attendance, Blessing, please, let's move to the place where we have the assignments. Let's move to that place. That's the part they will not say thank you, Blessing, again in this part. So this is your assignment for the week. Now you are to write a Python program that takes 3 numbers. This is the example she's giving you. 9, 7, and 2. Please don't use 9, 7, and 2. Choose the number that you want to use. It's just showing you an example. So write a Python program. I'm coming, guys. On my team, they are disturbing me behind the scene. So write a Python program. You understand? That takes 3 numbers. Please not understanding something that is talking on my mic. So write a hello. Who is that?
Oh.
Your mic is always on. Why? This mic
Hello? Who is that? Can I get the person's name? I want to. Please, can I get the person's name? Hello? What's the person's name, please?
Mighty Nelson.
Mighty
Nelson.
All right, so I'm going to mark that. Next time it happens again, he will be removed from the class. And then he will not join this class anymore. I don't like when people don't pay attention to instruction. That happens again, I'm going to remove from the class and he's not going to be part of the class anymore. So your assignment is this. You are going to write a Python program that takes 3 numbers. Then it will check if the numbers of the first. Is it the same person? Okay. So you're going to check if the my person just be disturbing everybody. Okay, so you're going to check if the sum of the first 2 numbers is greater than the third number. And if the third number is not equal to 0, then you print true if the both conditions are met, otherwise you print false. So the step is the way she has done it. Okay. Now you are going to use Colab to write this assignment. You're going to use Colab to write this assignment. But again, before that, we are going to send a Google Drive to let me confirm. Arise, please, is it the Telegram platform or the WhatsApp platform? Just want to confirm that.
The WhatsApp platform.
All right, thank you. So they're going to send a link to a Google Drive on the WhatsApp platform. Do you understand? On the WhatsApp platform. Now, you write this your code. You use Colab to write your code. When you are done writing your code, you will go to, first of all, you go to the drive. Let me show you the example now. Everybody stick to the screen. Face it. I will not repeat it again. No. This is another way of screening people out of the training. That's how we do it. I'm telling you now. Let me share my screen. So just a minute. I'm almost done sharing my screen. Okay. All right, great. So this is the assignment. If you can confirm, you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? All right, great. So this is the assignment. This is the assignment you are going to do. So I'll go to a Google Drive now. Follow me now. Very important. I'll go to a Google Drive. Let me click Google Drive. Oh, where's my drive? Do I have my drive here? Great. So this is my drive. Okay, awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to create a folder. This folder is what I'm going to send to the group chat. So let me create a new folder and I'll call it PIP. I'll call it 30 days quotes 2. Somebody say I'm not seeing your screen. Can you all see my screen? Confirm you can see my, okay, you can see my screen. You guys are muted, no problem. Great. So in this quote 2, this is where you will come here. You will come here now. This is the I'm going to share. We are going to share this to you on the WhatsApp group. I'm going to share it. So you come here and you will create a file. You will create your name. You create a folder. So let me create a folder. This is how you create a folder. Do it with your system. When you come here like this, click on new. You see new folder. Click on new folder. Inside this thing, write your name. So this is my name. I'm going to write God's gift. My full name. Write your full name. Because the name you write here is what we will use to give you certificate. Because this folder is what will take all the assignments you are going to do. Inside this your folder. That is what will take all the assignments you are going to do. And only you and us can see whatever is in your folder. Nobody can see it. It is only you and PIP community that will have access to your folder. Just so that when you submit your assignment, nobody can come into your folder and copy your assignment. Is that understood? So it is important that you take note of this thing. This is the main, see, this is where we know people who are not coming to class. This is the main place. So when you come here now, let's say this is my folder. I'm going to submit my assignment. If I want to submit my assignment now, okay, let me show you something. So this is the project that Blessing just did. Or let me create a new collab note. Look at me. Oh. I'll create a new collab. So let me type collab and collab research. So I'm going to say new note. Let's say this is my assignment, for example. I've gone to collab. I want to write it by, I want to code my assignment now. Okay, so I'll type here. This place will be the first assignment. I'll say my assignment, maybe assignment 1. That's the name of the assignment is there. Then the next thing you will do is to come here. Let me just say print. This is my first assignment. So this is my assignment, for example. I'll run it, I'll save it. So now I've saved it. For those of you who are using it, once you save it like this, normally it will be on your Google Drive. But you want to come and submit it here on the drive that we have sent to you. This one, this drive is where you want to submit it. So what you will do is to come to file. When you are done writing it, is to come to file, or 2 ways you can do it. To follow me, 2 ways you can do it. Either you can come here and do share. You can do, that's 2-factor authentication. And you collect our Gmail and share it with us here. That's first one if you want to do that one. Or you can easily just download it. When you are done writing your code in Collab, download it. When you want to download it, don't download it as PY. Download as this first option. So once you download it, it will be saved. You see that it has saved to my system. It still has saved to my system already. Let me show you my download stuff. Look at it. You can't see that one. Don't worry. Now I have to share my window, my entire window for you to see that. So let me say I've saved it already. I've downloaded it. I'll come to my file. This is my file where my name is. I'll click new and then I will upload that my file. Just watch, it's going to show. And you can't see my screen. Sorry. Let me share my entire screen for you guys. Let me share my entire screen so that everybody can see what is going on. So can you see my entire screen now? Great. So this is the code. This is the code I wrote. This is the code. I have saved it. I've saved it and then I will download it. This is why I downloaded it. Now that I've downloaded it, it's showing on my download that, guy, you don't download them. I will come to this place. I'll come to this place, and then this is my drive. This is the collab folder we are going to send to you. You come here, you create your name, you click it. Inside your name, you go to file. Then you click on file upload. So once I click on file upload, it will go to my directory and then show me. So let me just find my download. Show me. Let me find that place. Come in. Let me look for it. Okay, so this is it. This is it. It's going to show me my assignment. So I'll just click on it. And then you see that it's already uploading. So that is how you submit your assignment. Once you come in like this and do it, you have submitted your assignment. So you see that my assignment number 1 is already here. So this is the folder. That's this 30 days cohort 2. This is my name. This is my assignment. If I click here now, whoever wants to come and mark your assignment, you see that once I click it, it has taken me directly to Colab because it was Colab you used. It has taken me directly to Colab. So I can see your assignment and then I will not grade you. Is that understood? Okay. Fine. So what will happen is this, is that your assignment, we will send your assignment as a PDF file to you. And then we also I'll ask Blessing to share a copy of this, what the resources she has used in teaching you. We'll send that one to the Telegram group so you can access what she used. That's this notebook. You can get it on Telegram, from Telegram, so that you can look at it and use it to refresh your memory. All right. So this notebook will be shared on Telegram. So you go to Telegram, you see the link to just view. You are not editing it. The permission we are giving is to view. Because if you say edit, some of you, before somebody will come here, you have deleted the code. They will not see code again. So we are going to give you view. So just for you to click it and see, oh, that's what this thing be, or you know wahala, and then you can use that. Say, can you please share your Gmail? No, don't worry. Just do the downloading. That's all. Do the downloading. More better. Download and upload to your file. Yeah. So, guys, that's it. Arisa, we can share the attendance form now so that they can fill the attendance. So while they are filling the attendance, if you have any question, you can ask. So if you have any question, you can ask now why the attendance form is going on. The attendance form is on the group now. The link is on the group. Go and fill it. Okay, so guys, you can ask questions if you are while you are filling the attendance form.
WhatsApp group, right?
What is WhatsApp group? What's happening to WhatsApp group?
The assignment link. Sorry, the attendance link.
No, chat. This chat.
Oh,
I can
okay.
see it here now.
All right, thank you.
Thomas, can you send the clip as a YouTube file? I don't understand. What do you mean? Can you send this clip as a YouTube file? What does that mean? What do you mean send a clip as a YouTube file? You can't send. So like we said, the recordings will be made available for you guys at, let me stop recording so that it's not too long. So the recordings will be made available at